Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you're a pharmacist in Pakistan, and you've been dreaming about building a career in Abu Dhabi? Well, you've come to the right place. We are going to break down the entire process for getting your Department of Health, or DOH, license. Let's get right into your roadmap to success.
We've laid out this entire journey in 5 super clear stages. First, we'll look at the incredible opportunities waiting for you. Then, we'll dive into checking your eligibility, getting your credentials verified, the exam itself, and finally, we'll wrap up with the timeline and the last few steps to get you on the ground and working.
So first things first, why Abu Dhabi? Look, beyond the amazing lifestyle, the healthcare sector there is absolutely booming. And for pharmacists like you, that means one thing: fantastic career opportunities and, you guessed it, some very, very attractive financial rewards.
Okay, let's talk about the numbers, the part everyone's curious about, right? As you can see, the salaries are really competitive. But the best part? They are completely tax-free. Whether you see yourself in a community pharmacy, a hospital, or a specialized clinical role, the money is good. We're talking top-tier roles, pulling in over 16,000 dirhams a month.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Before you spend a single rupee or an ounce of effort, the very first thing you have to do is make sure you actually meet the core requirements from the DOH. Trust me, this is the first gate you have to pass through, and there's no getting around it.
So here's the checklist. Let's run through it. You're going to need a Bachelor of Pharmacy or a Doctor of Pharmacy degree. You need at least 2 years of solid experience after you qualified. Of course, a valid license from the Pakistan Pharmacy Council is a must. And you'll also need what's called a good standing certificate. That's basically proof you have a clean professional record. Oh, and strong English skills are absolutely essential. Okay, so you've ticked all those boxes? Perfect. Now it's time to get your credentials verified. This is a mandatory step known as Primary Source Verification, or PSV. It's all handled by a company called the DataFlow Group, and their job is to check every single one of your documents right from the original source: your university, your previous employers, you name it. Now, I know this part sounds a little intimidating, but it really just boils down to these 5 simple steps. You'll start by getting a unique ID from the DOH website. Then, you'll hop over to the DataFlow site to register. From there, it's just a matter of uploading your documents, signing an authorization letter so they can do their checks, and paying the fee. And speaking of fees, you'll want to budget somewhere between 900 and 1,200 UAE dirhams for this DataFlow step. The final price tag can change a little, depending on just how many documents they need to verify for you. Now here's a really important heads up for your planning. You need to be patient. This whole verification process is not an overnight thing. It usually takes anywhere from 20 to 60 working days. So yeah, you've got to build that waiting time into your schedule. All right, let's fast forward. You've gotten your positive DataFlow report back. Congratulations. Now you are officially ready to apply to the Department of Health and start prepping for the big licensing exam. This is where it starts to feel really real. So with those verified documents, you're going to head straight to the DOH online portal and submit your application. The DOH team will give it a final review, and once they're happy, they'll send you the green light to book your exam with their testing partner, Prometric. Passing that exam is the final key to unlocking your official DOH eligibility letter. So what's the exam like? Well, it's a computer-based test, and it's really designed to check your clinical knowledge and your understanding of professional ethics. And here's the best part. You don't even have to fly to the UAE to take it. You can book your slot at a Prometric center right there in Karachi, Lahore, or Islamabad. How convenient is that? You did it! You passed the exam and you have that precious eligibility letter in your hands. That is fantastic! You are officially in the home stretch now. So, let's take a look at the big picture, the overall timeline, and the last few things you need to do to activate your license and kickstart your career. From the moment you start gathering your documents to the day you're licensed, you should probably plan for a journey of about 5 to 8 months. That sounds like a while, but it covers everything: getting your documents ready, the whole DataFlow wait, the exam, and of course, finding a job and getting that final license sorted. So what's the grand total for this whole adventure? All in, you should expect to invest somewhere between 3,000 and 4,500 dirhams. That covers everything from DataFlow to the DOH application and the exam fees. It's definitely an investment, but it's one that can pay off big time with an amazing new career. Now, this is super important to understand. That eligibility letter isn't your actual license to practice. To turn it into one, you first need a job offer.
Once you have that, your new employer takes over. They'll be the ones to activate your license, sponsor your visa, and help you get your Emirates ID sorted once you land in the UAE.
And there you have it. We've laid out the entire map for you. Every single step, from that first eligibility check all the way to landing your dream job. The path is clear, the opportunities are real, and the rewards speak for themselves. The only question left is, are you ready to start your Abu Dhabi journey?